Gotcha, motherfuckers. Gotcha, motherfuckers. I didn't say the intro. I got you. You thought I was going to say the intro. Fools. Okay. Hello to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark, werewolves, bats, changelings, okay, shapeshifters, okay, ghosts, lizard species. You know who the hell I am in this human form, in this human body. Welcome to my down the rabbit hole videos, of course, on YouTube, on Facebook, and everywhere you go, okay? Everywhere you go, you may see me somewhere. The universe has brought you to me. You don't know, okay? And, of course, we always got something interesting to talk about, okay? And a lot of people will not agree with me because they think I don't have any morals or have any common sense. But that's what I'm here for, to talk about common sense, man. Let's talk about common sense. Talk about common sense. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, you put it down below. But as I said before, if you haven't been reading down in the description box, you have just hit the page in which there is no fucking return. Because if you just got past my fucking intro and shit, my other videos and shit like that, you must be something special. Who the hell you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are following my pages? Get out of here. Don't subscribe to me. But there's people who just like to subscribe. I don't know. Lucky for me, I only make 500 videos. And none of them can be actually blocked because they've been on there for years unless somebody try to flag one of my videos because they got offended. And I just say this is for entertainment purposes, but you don't have to take me with a grain of salt. Or you could take me with a grain of salt. I'm not an Alex Jones. I'm not a David Icke. I don't want all the popularity, peoples. I know what popularity does. There's a donation box to make me popular. We don't need to subscribe. You can get a notification. Okay, so if you subscribe, you start getting the attention and views and stuff. And I get scared of that, you guys. I'm not doing that. Well, we got something to talk about today. Okay? The topic of this video is going to be called a woman. I like to talk about a lot of things about women because people keep this MGTOW shit, this fucking MGTOW and Me Too movements is getting crazy. It's getting out of hand, especially in America, man. It's getting out of hand. I think it's like that everywhere. But anyway, we're going to talk a woman who is threatening, who is loud. Because I just got the fuck up, right? And I just heard somebody fighting and shit like that. And men go psychotic when women keep running their mouths. They keep running their mouth. They want you to do that. That's their whole purpose. They're no longer women anymore. They don't know how to give tea bag. They don't know how to give no head anymore. They don't do that stuff after a while. How many times I tell y'all guys to get your own? So let's go on with the topic now here. So the topic for today is, I don't know how I'm going to title it, but I'm going to put down a loud and threatening woman. Let me tell you a little history here. You can correct me if you want on it later. But I read in the history in Africa, there was no such thing as one man, one woman. The Zulu tribe, you know, the original African people, African, okay, who actually was probably 100% of Africa, but they were separated by the European empires and fucking Britain and England and shit. Anglo-Saxons, Vikings, I don't give a fuck who they were killed by. I saw the movie called Shaka Zulu, and I saw that 6-hour movie, and I was like, oh, that's what they did. They forced religion on them motherfuckers and took them motherfuckers out one by one. They did the same thing to Native Americans. Native Americans got wiped out in America. Native Americans. So they're more likely to 70%. They conquered the planet by 70%. You know how they are. So they influence people with religion. So since people during those medieval times didn't really have any morals, the Gnostics, okay, had to create some sort of religion to keep people from, going out of hand, like sleeping with babies and sleeping with animals and shit like that, which you're not supposed to do those things. Those are detestable things, okay? Yeah, sleeping with children, and the children don't know you. You're a pedophile, okay? You like little girls' booties. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? When I was younger, I took care of a lot of kids, okay? And when I'm hanging around kids, I'm thinking like, how can a man or an adult violate some child? But this is beside the point here. Think how some people don't have any logic. They don't have any empathy for what they're doing. To me, eating chicken, okay, eating lobster and all that shit is detestable. That's a luxury. We're not supposed to be eating those animals. Did you know that? But anyway, I digress here. That's another subject for another subject. But let's say one day you meet a beautiful female. Okay. Not knowing her nature. You haven't done any research like I have. Okay. You haven't been a sexologist. You haven't been a therapist. You haven't even been around many women like I have. But you go on your daily life ignoring some guy saying you better stay away from her. And some old head come to you and say you better stay away from her. Understand this fact here. If you have ignored those wise elders telling you to stay away from women in particular because they don't really got it all upstairs. I'm not talking about all women. I am not talking about all women. But you get in a relationship with that female. No matter how pretty she is and no matter how pretty you are, motherfucker. Because I told you that prettiness fades. And even if you are a highly attractive male, you still gonna have the same motherfucking problem. And so I'm getting up and I see couples fighting outside and shit. And so I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do? There's a baby involved, man. So I'm like, I went through something like that with my wife, okay? And I knew she was gonna change. I said, I know how you're gonna change. I told her, I tell every female, I don't want a relationship. It's a business transaction. If I don't get this, you don't get this. If you just handle that just like that, you'll be okay. Love is a business. Women look at love as a business. They do, subconsciously. If you're attractive and she goes to you because she wants sex, she wants to trade off because you're attractive. She wants to have a baby with you to try to trap you, correct? To try to trap you. Is there any truth to what I'm saying? But if you have your own place, however, then she can't trap you. That was my past. I knew for a fact that I didn't want no female who was not a virgin. I didn't want that. I didn't want a female who's already been a microchimericism. I don't want none of that. I don't want to mix my DNA with her past DNA. I have OCD with that shit. I have to be getting paid from females. If females or somebody's not paying me for my entertainment, my personality, get the fuck out of here. You think I'm going to hang around them? So it's best for you to get a personality first. Get some knowledge with yourself. And get your own place. Get your own shit. Everybody should be having their own shit. So let's say you, my woman. I got cameras in your house. Because I came to you first. Duh. Okay. Now, if a woman comes to me, women don't usually walk up on men and say, "How you been? What is your number?" They don't usually do that. It's the man who makes the first move most of the time. And most of the time, most men get rejections. Duh. So if a woman actually came to you and approached you, which is a very rare thing, and she want to take you out, she might have some demands that she wants, okay, right? Everybody has some sort of demands. Okay? Like me, I have trust issues. Okay? That's a hard motherfucking thing right there. I'll knock you in your head real quick. I'll give you the hard facts. Okay? This is how it's gonna be. This is how you can die by fucking with me. And nobody won't know where you at, okay? Oh my goodness. You think I tell women that shit? You know what I mean? Do you really think that I'm gonna hang around a female who want a relationship with me? If I make a baby, that's my baby. You don't get no money from that, okay? If I put my seed in you, you lost that baby. You actually literally lost the baby. Unless the baby's a girl, okay? Because I don't really care for daughters and shit that much. And I know girls are harder to raise, okay? But I do things passively if I have daughters. I have 2 daughters. I have to watch 2 daughters. So I'm talking as a father, too. From my experiences as an ex-Gigolo or escorter, more than most of y'all niggas out there, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. You watching daughters could be the most lethal thing that you can deal with. So keep them away. That's what I wanted from fucking sons. I wanted sons. You can organize sons. You can whip sons. And everything will be more appropriate. You whip a daughter, that's your ass. But let's get on with the subject before it ends in 10 minutes. A loud female is the one who don't respect you no more. A female who's combative is the one who don't respect you no more either. Okay? She can't be a queen if she's not submissive and she's not reading her word of God, which most people think that religion is helping the world, but it's really not. Because eventually everybody's going to go back to the medieval times, motherfuckers. We're going to go back to medieval times. So whenever your woman gets loud, whenever your woman gets combative, she's no longer a queen. And I'm sorry to say that if any females watching that, I think y'all best, if y'all any females watching this, is suggest things. Be nice and be passive. If your husband or boyfriend call you a bitch, something you should not be doing. You should check that shit. Because either it's the pussy or you need to share him with polygyny. And that's another video for another day. I'm going to do that right now, right after this. Peace.